Hey, I'm back. It's been about 2 weeks now since we've planted the seeds, and there's definitely been some growth. You can see one of the plants right here is really doing well, but there's some pluses and minuses to it as well. The aeroponics system is not taking over feeding the plants yet. I'm still supplementing it by feeding it hydroponically, just by watering it with a half nutrient solution. And I'm not really sure if the aeroponic system is going to be able to feed the plants, because even the tall one that you see here, it's not, the roots are far down, but it's not doing very well just with the aeroponic system. Every once in a while I'll have to supplement them a little bit, otherwise it really looks like it's not going to live. But I've also never seen this kind of plant in full growth, so I don't know exactly what it's supposed to look like. So we're going to take a look at the plants one by one, and I'll show you what I planted, and I'll show you the root system and see how far it's gotten along. So this is the whole system up close. As you can see, there's been significant growth with some of the plants, but some of the plants just haven't even sprouted at all, and I'm not sure if they're bad seeds or if the way that I put them in the rock wool is not appropriate for that seed, or what's going on. The ones with the little white dots on them, those are the ones that I'm attempting to grow aeroponically and not hydroponically, because their root systems have developed significantly underneath the cups. Now, just to let you know exactly what plants we have here, we have basil, thyme, chives, tomato, oregano, summer savory, a pea plant, cucumber, spearmint, spinach, broccoli, pepper, summer squash, and green beans. Now the spinach, the spearmint, and the zucchini or summer squash haven't had any growth at all. I don't know, once again, if that's because they need a different way of germinating them. Maybe they need to be completely enclosed in the rock wool, or I've heard somebody say something about trying paper towels surrounding the seeds in that, because they have to be completely enclosed in moisture. But for right now, I'm just going to leave them alone. I'm just going to keep watering them a little bit and see what happens. There's enough other plant growth here to justify keep going with the experiment. So now I'm going to show you the root development on each plant. You can see how some of the roots have come down below the cup, and they should all be getting fed from the aeroponic system. You can see how all the cups are glistening with water, so the water's getting up there. The only one that's kind of dry, and I wonder if that's why it's having problems, is the green bean plant. But the pea plant has a very long root to it, which is encouraging, because that means it's definitely getting hit by the water. It's a little discouraging that it actually had to get down that far. I wonder if that's just the nature of the plant, or if way down is actually where the mist is thick enough that it has all the nutrients it needs. So that's the state of things right now. It's still very not definitive as to whether or not this is going to work out. I've had to continue doing the hydroponic feeding of the plants, which also, when you think about it, is diluting the solution down below, because the nutrient solution I'm feeding it hydroponically is half strength, and that's all dripping down into the main reservoir, which is a full strength solution. So that may also have something to do with why this one plant over here is not getting enough. I'm not sure. I'd like to start taking these smaller herbs off of the nutrient solution, the hydroponic solution, because they are starting to get a little bit of root development on the bottom. And I want to encourage that root development to keep going down into the box. And I'm afraid that if I keep feeding them hydroponically, they're not going to be encouraged to go down. And we did see a little bit of some small roots developing. Maybe I'll just try feeding them once a day. All of these I've been feeding twice a day, when I wake up in the morning, when I go to bed at night. And same thing with the light. I've been turning it off when I go to bed and turning it back on when I wake up. I would have it on a timer, but I haven't gotten to the hardware store yet. So that's pretty much it. My next video won't be until I have some more definitive results to say whether or not the aeroponic system is actually working. I'm going to be taking the larger plants completely off of the hydroponic system and having them just be fed by the aeroponic system just to make sure whether it's going to work or not. Even if this one larger plant starts to curl up with leaves, I'm just going to leave it. Because at this point I feel that it should be showing us whether or not it's going to work. Other than that, hopefully next time we have another video, we'll have some nice big plants and hopefully even have the light raised up a little level. And I'll see you then.